I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me, Jimmy.
Thanks for coming. It's great to have you here. Now, you're not or at least you weren't a politician. Now you kind of are a politician.
Don't say that. No.
But you're in the world of politics. Like, if you were to do magic, you'd be a magician, right?
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
so here we go. So what did your wife say when you told her, darling, I know I'm successful in business, but I would like to run for president?
President of what?
She said that.
Yeah, it took a few months for her to realize I was serious.
She thought you were joking, or she just thought you were...
She thought it was something that might pass, shall we say.
Uh-huh. I see. And is she totally on board now?
Oh, now she's on board.
Okay.
Now that I'm at 5th in the polls.
Uh-huh. Do you feel like it makes you even more sexually attractive to her?
Wow, it was an awfully high bar to begin with.
Why run right? Why go right for president? Why not start with, like, you know, representative or even senator or something like that?
I spent 7 years running an organization that helped create thousands of jobs in the Midwest and the South. And unfortunately, I believe that these technological changes are a lot faster than we have time for. Robot trucks may be on our highways in 5 to 10 years, so if I bided my time and tried to climb the ranks, in my view, we just didn't have that kind of time.
Your fear is that all those truckers will be out of work because we'll have these robot trucks that drive on their own.
Yeah, there are robot trucks on the highways right now. UPS just invested, and driving a truck is the most common job in 29 states. There are 3.5 million truckers and over 7 million Americans who work at truck stops, motels, and diners that rely on the truckers getting out and having a meal. So if robot trucks are going to hit the highways in 5 to 10 years, we really don't have any time to spare.
It must be weird. One of your primary issues is something that's so scary, but also sounds so awesome, robot trucks, you know?
Yeah, certainly as a kid, you'd be like, ooh, robot trucks.
I'm still like that, yeah.
Well, a lot of it, Jimmy, is that we have to make ourselves excited about progress. And right now, robot trucks could be exciting for everyone if everyone felt like we were participating in the gains of the 21st century economy instead of being left behind.
Mm-hmm. So is your solution that we don't have robot trucks?
I'm pro-progress and innovation, but we need to start sharing the bounty. So my freedom dividend, which I heard Laura's son's excited about, which made me very, very happy.
I think every teenager is excited for that $1,000 a month. Explain your freedom dividend and how it works.
So if every American got our tiny fair share of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Facebook ad, eventually every robot truck mile, we could afford $1,000 per American per month, which would help us all transition in the 21st century economy and create a new way forward, not just for the 18-year-olds, but for the 65-year-olds who are struggling to make ends meet and retire with dignity.
So your idea is that these companies are making money selling our information, using our information, and that we should get some of that money.
Yeah, our data is now worth more than oil, and we're not seeing a dime of that. Amazon's a $1 trillion tech company that literally paid zero in federal taxes last year, less than everyone watching this at home. So you have to say that's not a sustainable system. We need to get the American people our fair share of the incredible wealth that Amazon and the other tech companies are generating.
Do you think having a payment of $1,000 a month, I think the fear for a lot of people is that it will disincentivize them to work?
You know, there are two groups that have been shown to work less when you get this kind of money. New moms who spend more time with their kids, and teenagers who spend more time graduating from high school. I don't think any of us will be upset about those situations. Everyone else works at around the same level, and in some cases even work more.
At what age would we start getting the $1,000 a month?
So we'd all have a financial literacy class in the first semester of your senior year in high school. Then at age 18, you start getting the money. And you think kids will pay attention to that class if they know they're getting the money second half of senior year?
Well, they'll get the money either way, right? So no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I found, Jimmy, is that it's impossible to teach someone financial literacy if they don't have money. So at least this will give them a chance to figure it out right before they start getting the checks.
Will Donald Trump get $1,000 a month, too?
If he signs up for it.
Oh.
Though my system...
He'll sign up for it.
He definitely will. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, though my the way we fund this is through a value-added tax that would generate millions, tens of millions from the Donald Trumps of the world. So if we're trying to send them $1,000 a month to remind them they're an American, it's a win for everyone.
Are you at all worried that these tech giants will try to kill you? Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, these guys will target you and destroy you.
Well, I'm happy that I've been endorsed by Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Sam Altman, Alexis Ohanian, a bunch of the techies who are like you and me and a lot of people here tonight, parents, Americans. They know that it's bad for everyone if people feel like the 21st century economy is leaving them behind.
Is Elon Musk an American?
He is not, but I think we can all agree.
Oh, my goodness.
But I think we can all agree he's so cool that he's American in spirit.
He does have an American way about him.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Now, you're wearing your pin. Your slogan is math.
Yeah, it stands for Make America Think Harder, because we have to focus on the real problems. We're in the midst of the greatest economic transformation in the history of our country, the fourth industrial revolution, and immigrants have next to nothing to do with the problems that Americans are experiencing around the country.
Immigrants, in general, are hard to come here because they want to work, because they want a better life. Whereas Americans, we want to play video games.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
You know, Americans are actually, by the numbers, a very, very hardworking people. We're working longer work weeks than most of the rest of the world.
That's true, especially the Australians. They get a lot of time off, and I'm sick of it. Yeah. I would like to see them get less time off at their jobs. That would be one of my platforms.
We should actually head in their direction, Jimmy. We gotta bring our
we
work
should.
week down.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm all screwed up. Listen, I will say this, though. I think you're going to have to move on from math as your slogan, because it's really not a slogan, okay? I have a slogan idea for you.
All right.
Okay, I got a couple of them, all right? First of all, it's a poster. People could have this. Yang in there, baby. So I think the idea would be Yang in there being the White House. Baby, everybody likes baby, right? And then there's another one, too, and this one I really like.
Wow.
Yangin' and bangin'.
I can see where you're going with that one, Jimmy.
You have many times said you're an Asian guy who is good at math, so I have a math problem for you. Are you ready? I want to see how good you are at math.
All right.
All right. If Donald Trump ordered 1,500 cheeseburgers for the World Series champions, and he ate 53 of those cheeseburgers while he's waiting for the team to show up, how many cheeseburgers will he have left for breakfast the next morning?
1,447.
That's absolutely correct.
Oh, my God!
Unless the team eats any, and then, well, that's a variable. Well, it's great to have you here. I think you have some very interesting ideas. I don't think you're going to be president, but maybe, I mean, no offense, but maybe you will. Who knows? I mean, I didn't think Donald Trump was going to be president either.
My odds get better every single day.
They do.
And while I'm here, I just want your help. Ted Cruz said yes to play me on one-on-one basketball, but now he's ducking
don't do that.
me.
You don't want that. He sweats on you. Yeah.
I'll take that one for the American people. But Ted, if you're watching this, you said yes online. Let's get it on, man. I owe you a beating.
All right, there you go. Andrew Yang challenges Ted Cruz. Andrew Yang, everybody. Thank you. We'll be right back with music from Bishop Briggs. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click the subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, well, you hurt my feelings.